5. So let's talk about 5 common seeding mistakes. The first one is square footage. Do you know your square footage? Because if you don't, you're guessing. So without knowing your square footage, you have no clue of how much grass seed to put down, how much starter fertilizer to apply, and you have no idea how to make any of your liquid applications. So first things first, know your square footage. All right, number 2, when seeding, back to square footage. If you don't know your square footage, then you don't know how much seed to put down per square foot. And a lot of people think more is better. So just throw a big old handful of seed. This is number 2, too much seed. Yeah, it looks great when it first pops. It comes in thick. You think you're ahead of the program, but you've got so much seed in one small area that it overcrowds itself. There's too much competition. There's not enough airflow once it gets older. So then you have disease problems. So number 2 is too much seed in an area. Your common rule of thumb is if you're overseeding 5 to 6 pounds per 1,000 square foot, if it's bare dirt, you're 8 to 10 pounds per 1,000 square foot. Number 3, let's get the fingers to work. Number 3. Number 3, bad timing. It's too hot, 100 degrees, 90 degrees. It's the middle of July. Don't do it. Do not waste your money. Wait till the soil temperature and the air temperature comes down, and don't be in such a big rush. If you're not getting into fall a little bit to where the rain's starting to fall and the nighttime temperatures are better, nothing else, you'll get germination, and then you'll possibly be watering it, and it's July and August, then you got fungus. So timing. Number 4, now my fingers will work. Number 4, do not apply any type of herbicides that have a 30-day wait unless you're willing to wait 30 days before you do seed. So read the label. I've always heard labels the law. I know it's really easy to ask someone that has knowledge, but for yourself, read the labels. And if you're like me, you have to read them multiple times to actually get it to sink in. I'm very hard-headed. Read labels. Do not apply any type of 3-way or triclopyr or anything that that takes 30 days unless you're willing to wait those 30 days before you drop seed. And number 5 to me is one of the biggest mistakes. And the reason for it is we spend a lot of money on high quality grass seed that is 0 weed and 0 crop. And we're paying good money for grass seed. We want a clean lawn. We don't want a bunch of junk, a bunch of shit growing in there. So do not use straw. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you just hate straw. No, you pay this good money for this seed that is clean. Why go get a bale of straw that's full of seeds from whatever was in that field? That farmer making straw probably did not keep it clean. So whatever's out there growing that has went into seed heads and he baled up and put in that bale, and you're out there shaking it on that high dollar seed, well, you just planted possibly Hoanna, clover, some type of straw, some type of wheat, some type of junk. So do not use straw. It is not necessary. So hopefully that will help some people. Number 1, square footage. Number 2, your rate. Do not get too heavy. Do not get too light. Number 3, timing. Number 4, do not spray anything that will prohibit your germination. And number 5, do not use straw. All right. Have a good one.